what a mess. You're exactly right. Here she comes in.
Oh, she did, yeah. She caught the...
And she crossed the line and ran into her tire carrier, and that's why these guys have to dodge this tire bouncing across pit road, and what a great job they did. And I would imagine that's what brought the caution out when that crew member ran so close to the racetrack, which is a no-no to get that tire.
Third at Lowe's, his 8th.
Whoa, boys, this is ugly.
Off the wall, keep it off the wall.
That is amazing. You can't do that here. I have never seen that done here.
Gordon gave him a 10. If you look at how this straightaway slopes toward the infield wall, you can appreciate how difficult it was for Jimmy to save this car.
You can't do that.
Nope.
There's no way. Right here, the thing should nose into the wall. Okay, so right here, it should come around and nose into the wall. And right here, it should come around and nose into the wall. And right here, it should have hit the wall with the back end.
Gordon's happy with that. Well, he's listed as the owner of that car. Dick.
What'd you think of that?
Looks like the Ford truck gets a little sideways. He might have made a slight bit of contact
with the 10
with the 10 of Terry Cook. Watch the Ford truck. Kelly Sutton's going to come along and clip her.
She was out of control a little bit coming in there. You could see that she was just trying to recorrect when she got into that Ford.
Yeah, she was sideways. She had lost control coming in. You can see the radiator leaking there, but
obviously Kelly Sutton took a heck of a ride.
Just when you think you've seen it all. It's coming up.
Look what's chasing Todd Szegedy around the racetrack.
I wonder what was going through Todd's mind when he looked up and saw that big orange thing coming at him.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this happen before.
Can you imagine? You're driving around into turn 3 and the spotter says trouble in turn 4. What is it? I don't know.
Never seen
But it's big and orange.
I think this balloon is bound and determined to complete this lap.
Is it going to miss the timing lights?
Yes.
I think the Tropicana Orange set track record, so we got something to shoot for.
Well, what he wants to do is fly up through there right now early and catch Brian Vickers in the 83 and Martin Truex Jr.
And there's Vickers. And there's Reagan. What's going on here?
Let it roll. I'm going to get 4 tires, a little bit of front end damage.
Look at the whole left side of the 83 car is gone. I mean, it's just ripped off, hanging on by a thread there.
Like he was hit with a can opener. Well, here's what happened. Now, Martin Truex is the free pass position car, the 56, the Napa car. Vickers trying to get there, gets into Reagan instead. Oh boy!
Right here is where he rips the side out of that thing.
All that blue foam, if you remember, Jeff Hammond in the pre-race talked about that energy absorbent foam in the left and right side. That's what you saw flying out.
Fans are on their feet. Here we go. Green flag.
Oh, the car's sideways. All the cars are loose down in the corner. All these cars are wrecking because I believe it might be raining down there.
There is lightning and thunder. And now it's pretty well pouring here in Concord.
NASCAR's letting them take backup cars out of the hauler.
And we're off and running one more time.
Well, there's nothing second-rate about that backup car. Gordon's lead might just be insurmountable. Jeff Gordon is again a champion of NASCAR's All-Star Night. He's going to take home $1,203,000.
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
He just tore his car all to pieces. He hit this manhole down there. He tore it up.
Sorry about that.
He tore the whole front off of it. He was going to do a Matt Kenseth thing. He didn't know there was a manhole down there.
You can get behind that show car over there on pit road.
I don't think that's going to happen.
He's going to get behind a record. What he's going to get behind.
that is awesome.
Gosh.
He didn't make one mistake all night long till then.
He just didn't. There's a man cover down there. I think there's a cover down there that he hit.
In your words, dadgum cars tore all to pieces.
Dadgum cars tore all to pieces, Mike.
Here we go, $1 million backflip.
But at least he made it down here. He's going to be sick about his car, though, because I bet they were going to use that thing next week.
There, Skinner was in the grass. Now you see the caution light come on.
See the roof flap goes up, and then TJ, oh, wow.
He had no idea. T.J. Bell had no idea that 5 was coming up the racetrack.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't. Even if he had it, there wasn't anywhere he could have went.
Nothing he could have done. This is real time. The 5 truck on the inside. Skinner gets sideways.
Just jumps around with him. You can see he's got his wheels cut to the right, trying to save it from the spinning, and he never got them turned back to the left. And when it got straightened up, it didn't have any way else to go except for into that outside wall.
A hard hit by Mike Skinner into the wall, and it was so comforting to hear him say, "I'm okay."
Keselowski's going out, and here comes smoke. They collided, and Tony Screw had to scatter. Watch this. A little dirt track action right there. Smoke it back in there.
What a close call for Eric Almirola's crew in that 43 car that was sitting in his pit box.
Wow. And that close call right there almost sent Carl Edwards into the grass. I think that was Carl.
Those are the eyes of an angry man.
Yeah, you think Tony Stewart was hot before?
On pit road to work your way back up. Can you talk about how you made your way back to the field?
Pure talent. That's about it. My pit crew did absolutely nothing to help me out tonight. My truck drove like shit, and these splitters are absolutely horrendous. You can't pass in traffic. You can't race alongside anybody. You can't get within 5 truck lengths of no one. But somehow, some way, I was able to get back to the front. Had a blast.
We're going to open up for questions. Anything from the press box? All right, thank you, Kyle.
Of the entire race of anybody, and so it is drying out. It is going to get more racing.
What happened? A problem for Ty Gibbs. This is in the front.
Oh, wow.
Straightaway chicane, the Shelton chicane.
I heard the crowd in the background, and I wasn't sure what happened.
Oh, what? Oh, my gosh. He just gets tagged by Jesse Awuji.
What is he thinking?
How does that happen?
Yeah, we got to get another replay to see.
John West Townley and Spencer Gallagher exchanging words, and they're going at it. This is going to be good here.
Oh, the trucks aren't coming.
John West Townley and Spencer Gallagher down there in turn 1. And there's points for a takedown. And the fans are loving it. Townley and Gallagher. John West Townley landed a couple of good blows there. And I'm not sure if the fight was over or they just got too tired to continue.
So on the restart, Chase Elliott was right on Chastain's bumper, and Denny Hamlin to his inside. No friends.
Oh, my Lord.
That's why you don't poke the bear right there. And I hate to say it, but that's what happens. There's consequences to every action. And unfortunately, Ross Chastain is experiencing those consequences.
And that wasn't all. This continued for about a lap and a half.
Almost so bad that he missed, didn't make minimum speed.
And we have a car into the tire barriers. That's Steve Park. This is at the exit of turn number 2.
I think that's where Richard Petty hit the wall here 2 years ago.
It sure is. Yep. It's a full course caution. First time this afternoon. Comes on lap number 25. Ooh, Park is way up on the tires and the barriers. John Kernan has a report.
They just talked to Steve on the radio, and they asked him if he was okay. He said, yeah, I'm all right. Then they asked him what happened. He said, I have no idea what happened.
Steve Park is going to get him to watch as he backs in the fence.
Overturns completely in the air, comes down on all 4.
Looks like those guys at the X Games, the way they do those skates.
Moment ago, the 52 and 19 getting together on the pit lane. Polly Haraka, there you see him in the 52, got into Alex Kennedy. both set to make their Sprint Cup debut today. And here's a replay of what happened.
That's just guys not paying attention. That's all
right.
that is.
19, the white machine of Alex Kennedy. And Paulie Haraka apparently not watching what's going on in front of him, just drilled him.
I have no idea what he was doing on that.